Here's our starting total, guys. I will not be using the Zarnades or the flashbangs unless it's a hatchling. And the ammo is essentially just going to be tossed out. I'm weight training. So this is episode 5, Rat Running. We go in with 100,000 kits or lower. And this one I think was around 80k, but I'll show the price of it at the beginning. I just have to tally it up and calculate it again. So when I go to edit the video, you'll see that. We're just going to run up here. I would normally say charge right into Ollie, go for graphics card spawn. But the point of this is to make money and not just run in, go to the most lucrative spot that most people know of, and die. So I'm going to sit here for a second. We're going to see if anyone decides to come. Normally there's a spawn to the right, and there's another spawn farther back. So here we're just going to kill this guy real quick. I think I got him. I'm pretty sure I got him. So, let's see here. I'm doing this at night because I have the Insomnia quest. I'm going to try to keep track of what kills I have, so if that happens again, I'll know if I end up killing a guy without having to necessarily go towards loot. I'm looking over to my right to make sure no one else is coming. Also, I'm going to look up here to the right just a bit. You just want to basically check where he came from and then check inside the basement just a little bit because people do spawn and charge right through. So we're going to go ahead and grab this vest. We're doing a little bit of insurance fraud. That possibly could be found, but even then most people are just going to leave it, so probably pretty safe. This is going to go in the gamma. You know what? Screw it. M61's a decent start. 10 rounds. I'll take it. I'm not gonna, yeah, you know what, it was a player kill. I'll add it to the total if I end up making it out with that 10 rounds of M61. Just tossing out some of my weight now that I've distributed weight differently. You can know if you're overweight by the top left-hand corner where my guy's health bar is, or health aura. You'll see where it shows yellow. That means essentially that I'm overweight. I'm running up here. I'm going to check the air filters real quick. Air filter spawns all up in here. I believe you can, or water filters, sorry. Water filter and air filters technically. But most of the time it's water filters here. They go for 100,000 each, or use them obviously to make water. So either way, whether you sell it or make water with it, up to you. Just checking around also on these shelves for fuel and kek tape. Main reason I really like to get kek tape is because you can convert 2 of those as a barter trade and get a raid backpack. So for 60k you can get the best backpack in game. Just double checking up here, there's another air filter spawn right there. Also water filter can spawn there, although I see the air filter spawn more often than the water filter. Anywhere on these shelves you're going to be able to see fuel that can spawn. A lot of times it's just motors, but every now and again you'll get lucky. So there is, what I'm trying to do is hit up the computers. Now there is a computer office technically where I came in at that door. I don't like to loot it because some people will actually rush that after they loot the tech stores to try to, you know, triple up or double up on a graphics card. So we're gonna hit the ones out here in these offices. Most people won't. I thought I heard something over there. Most people, that's the wrong door. Most people won't charge over here and loot these, which is very convenient for people like me that want to pop in here, hit a few computers, hope for CPUs, which are selling for 80,000 each at the moment, and or a graphics card and get your fast mill. So I'm going to kind of skim through these parts so it's a little bit quicker. You'll see like pretty much the loot as soon as I hit search. Alright, we're going to go ahead and head out here. did hear a scav or scav player. That's why I want to double check my corners. Going into the next store or computer. Alright, gonna make our way over to the next one, which is in Goshen. I'm just gonna hit a couple toolboxes out here. Actually, I might just hit this one just in case people are still in this area. Just double check, make sure no one flanks me while I'm searching. Actually, I think I missed one more back here, and then we'll go to Goshen. I still want to hit idea up, but depends on what Goshen looks like. I'm not 100% confident on all the pricing, so I may not have did the most efficient items. However, this is an extremely lucrative one, regardless. So we're in here, we're going to start at each PC again. Alright, we're headed over to Goshen, so I'm going to go ahead and skip through this part as I will be at Goshen next time. I'm just double checking, make sure no one was coming in through this way, and then I'll see you there. Alright, so now we're in the back of Goshen. I went basement route because I really didn't want to go anywhere close to the tech stores. Obviously they have some of the best loot, but also some of the most trafficked areas, so I went ahead and stay clear of it for now. I may still venture that way, depending on how dangerous I feel, but well, that's nothing. Alright, I'll skip to the next loading part. You can always hit toolboxes back here. There's also gas that can spawn back here on these shelves. So, you know, that's always an option. Duffel bag here, gun crate back there. Just little tiny knickknacks, essentially. Alright, so I couldn't resist it one more. And now we're off. Alright, went ahead and resumed because I just heard some gunshots to my right. So, we'll see. See if these guys come over this way. Most of the time you're pretty safe in Goshen, unless someone is in the process of extracting, or running to extract, I should say. So if you're looking at the front of Goshen from like outside in, it would be heading to your left from the cash registers. Go ahead and search these real quick. So being that I'm almost full, I'm going to go ahead and start swapping things, like that hard drive I'll put in there, cord, I'll take the RAM. So I'm going to go ahead and hit a few more of these, and then I'm going to go into button room, which will actually mute the alarm. So once I do that, people are obviously going to know I'm here. So just want to make sure I loot everything out here first. These capacitors, I really don't know their value, but I think it's more than that, so we'll grab those. I'm going to hit this duffel bag real quick, the one under the desk. So now we're going to go ahead and hit up the silent button here. Realistically, I should be looting the PCs before doing that, because there's one there in here, I thought. Maybe it's just a duffel bag. I'm gonna hit this real quick. I think the ES lamp, cricket, I don't know. There's also that weapon rack in there you can always hit. Now we're gonna go ahead and run to the next area. Actually, you know what? My inventory's already full. This is just being greedy. I'll hit you up if I start looting anything else, but I think that might be roughly the end of the loot run, or if I get into PvP. But as you can see, I got a little bit more greedy and went to the high trafficked areas. want to see if there's loot here, because normally if there's loot here, there's loot up top. I'm not just talking about a light bulb, but actual loot. This looks kind of barren. There is a CPU fan. That's semi-promising, but people may not know it's worth, 40K or whatever. Just double check here, and then I'll probably, yeah, I'm just gonna go up it. Screw it. Alrighty. As you can see, there's no sound here. As in, there's no alarm because we disabled that alarm. Allows us to come up here and kind of freely loot. Looking for Tetris and graphics cards. As I'm sure you guys know, almost every loot guide says, run text light. Run to that text or run to this one. Which is true. I mean, realistically, you can make a bank off of it and not even carry anything. You could legit just go in with a backpack and a pistol. A 20K run could turn into a couple mil, but also have to think about the amount of time that you're spending waiting to spawn in and how much money you're actually getting out. Probably, in fact, I will be. I'll be making a video series and see which one actually nets the most, running it continuously. Interchange, I probably will only hit tech light if I spawn close to it, and we'll just see, which one makes the most amount of money. Reserve, I'll probably end up going with a friend, only because I'm not as familiarized with it. I could try to find some loot runs and then record that, or have him show me. Just running on out of here at this point. We'll hit that one office that I was talking about in Ollie. Make sure we don't get car cocked by that scout. Little ship probably had a Taz ready to hit eyes. Office should be here somewhere, right? Oh, this is it. This is it. Okay. Oh, that's it. Close. Just pushing out the extract now, since those computers looked looted. I didn't actually open them to find out what all was taken, but I'm pretty much full at this point, so let's just kill these quick scavs that are in the way. I want to try to loot this guy real quick. Check pockets. If he had a bag, I'd check that as well, but doesn't look like it, so we'll leave that guy's bet for 100. The guy I killed in the beginning, so he can get that back. Did I miss that shot? Oh, I hate flashlights. I actually hate them. Oh, here we go. Much easier. Never underestimate the flashlight, man. They're so blinding at night. Even during the day, they can still be utilized efficiently when pushing people. That helmet, realistically, I think is around 30K right now. Well, that pretty much wraps up this episode. We did decent, I think. We'll have the total. I'll put it right here. I appreciate you guys staying to the end. If you want to see more content from me, just hit subscribe along with the bell and you'll be notified next time I post. Also, if you hit like on the video, it helps me out a lot, especially if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for staying to the end, and have a good day, guys.